So it's a new movie out, right? You know, a new movie on Netflix. You know what I'm talking about? New movie on Netflix. And it's by a well-known director, well-known filmmaker, well-known, you know, actor, well-known, you know, I think he's done like on stage skits. I forgot what you call it, like Broadway type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how he started. You know, doing stuff like that. And he done built himself up. Been around a long time. You know what I'm saying? Been done a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? He on that level. You know what I'm saying? And he's in the South. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about got a big, you know, recording or you like film studio in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm assuming he do a lot of his, you know, movies or you know, a lot of his TV shows, all that, the whole nine type shit. But you know what I'm talking about? He got a new movie out, right? And that ain't nothing new. He done made a bunch of movies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new. You know what I'm talking about? Even this one I'm about to talk about, it ain't nothing new. You know, but see the thing about Tyler Perry though, like what is your agenda, Tyler? Like what's the picture you trying to paint, man? Like what's the image you trying to create? You know what I'm saying? What's the narrative that you trying to put out here in your visuals, man? Like I always question that when it comes to Tyler Perry. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be the first to tell you, I can't stand this motherfucking movies. I can't stand the motherfucker. Can't stand him. Now he'll make some good ones here and there. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I ain't like none of them. Like he have made a few that I like. You know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, I don't like none of them motherfuckers, man. It's always some extreme shit. It's always some shit that just don't happen. You know what I'm talking about? Like it just goes above and beyond. Like it's just almost, I want to say like fake. You know what I'm talking about? Like the narratives and the, you know, the imagery and the, you know what I'm saying, just some of the things that happens in your movies, man. Like it's always some negative shit. Always some negative shit. I want to see you do a white movie. Do a white movie with a white cast. And let's see how you do them. Or some Asians. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make it, you know, Asian, Chinese, you know, let's see how you do them. Cause I know how you do us. My nigga. Man, you make us look terrible. Terrible, man. Fucking terrible. And when I say us, it's double-sided. It's like a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? And I say us, it's the man and the woman. You put the culture, far as, you know, the man and the woman, you put both of them in like just demonstrative, like just bad, just negative, just down, like downgraded, you know what I'm saying, bottom of the barrel. Like you put that type of imagery out in the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't be understanding that shit. Now we know struggle sells. We also know that's what, let's just say that's what the powers that be would like us to visually see, instead of seeing something some positive in a good light. Instead of seeing triumph, instead of seeing success, instead of seeing a breakthrough, instead of seeing some overcoming heroic shit. You know, we gotta go through some struggle, some drama, some craziness, some mental health shit, just whatever you can name negative, bro. That's what the fuck he put in a movie for the culture. Now, you know, like, I want to say majority of your movies, you know, it's been culture based. You know what I'm saying? Culture, far as the cast, far as, you know, the movie stars, you know, they pretty much always be of the culture. That's one thing good that a nigga can say about Tyler Perry. You know, he pretty much hires the culture. He pretty much works with the culture. I haven't seen too many movies where, you know, other cultures were more a part of it. You know, it's more, his movies are pretty much black, you know, based far as, you know, actors and, you know, shit like that. So that's a good thing. He always employ and promote and put out, you know, the culture. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. I will give him that. You know what I'm talking about? But God damn. This how you make us look? This how you make us look? You know what I'm saying? I was done years ago with the Tyler Perry movie shit. Unless it's something that I feel like is okay. I see a trailer or, you know, some shit like that and I feel like, okay, yo, you know, I fuck with that one. But you know, the norm, his normal, like, recipe for a movie or, you know what I'm saying, for one of his projects, films, I've been done with that shit. You know, I've been done with that shit. You know, I wasn't too big on the Madea shit, how he got on. You know, I'm real conscious of what agenda that is. You know what I'm saying? That's an agenda. When you see men dressed up as women playing women characters, that's kind of what they want. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be. You know what I'm saying? When I say they. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what they want for as us. You know what I'm talking about? That type of imagery. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much everybody done had to put on a dress. I know y'all done heard about the dress. If you've been in Hollywood or, you know, you probably been on social media, you know, a lot of shit done come out. I know you done heard about the dress, you know what I'm saying? Everybody done spoke about the dress in Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about? Pretty much everybody done wore the fucking dress. Why? I don't know. Some done denied it, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what we talking about today. We talking about this new Tyler Perry movie, man. And why the fuck this nigga, this black king that done made it to where he made it to, but he don't want to show no shit that reflect that. Like, for you to be the man that you is, you know, if I can remember your story, you know, you was living in your car at one point and then, you know, you just kept doing your plays and then you, boom, you finally pop. You know, so yeah, we be wanting to see some, you know, some successful cultural shit in your movies, but it's always negative. And I think this movie right here that you just put out it's called Straw. It's called Straw. Let's shout out Taraji P. Henson. Let's shout out Tiara Taylor. Let's shout out Sherry. Sherry, yeah. I don't think I know her last name, but I know her first name is Sherry. I think she played the FBI or detective. She played that in the movie. But alright, so it's a new movie, Straw. You know what I'm talking about? Same narrative. He don't never switch up the narrative of black woman. You know what I'm saying? He starts off with the black woman. And then the shit just go from there. You know what I'm saying? The shit'll just go from there. Like, black woman with like, I remember one of his last movies, like last year or year before, like he had this black woman that had she was extremely successful, extremely smart and this and that, and then she just had this bum ass husband, and the movie was pretty much based off that type of shit. This excellent black woman with this bum ass black man, and how the black man just took her down and took her through this and all that shit. Alright, now that ain't what this is. But the common denominator is the black woman. So in this movie, a black woman, this time she's not this spectacular, outstanding, smart, achieved woman. She pretty much broke, poor, struggling, fucked up. No man, but got a kid. A single mom, basically, struggling. Don't got a crib. She got a job at a supermarket or you know, like a grocery store or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? And she just finding it real hard to get through the day. You know what I'm saying? Day to day. That's how the movie. That's how the plot, you know, that's how it all started, you know what I'm saying? Or like pretty much the basics of the movie, you know what I'm talking about? So it's this woman, Taraji P. Henson, and she played one hell of a struggling ass mama. She plays a lot of those roles, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if Hollywood got like I don't know if they got like, they put you in the category, like you're not an actress. Like a lot of actors and actresses play the same role. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, Taraji played a lot of roles, but you know, she seemed to play the, you know, the struggling black woman, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just a ghetto black woman, or, you know, she tend to play a lot of those roles, you know what I'm talking about? So she playing that role in this, but in a different way, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Once again, nothing but motherfucking extremes in this movie. You know what I'm saying? She already fucked up. But she's going through a series of events just throughout the movie. And they all just extreme. And this bitch just, I don't know, man. The movie don't, to me, now I know a lot of women probably watched that shit and they probably felt like, oh, you know, struggling, and, you know, I done looked online and seen people say, oh, the movie made me cry, you know, all that shit. The movie made me mad, made me furious, made me want to need not watch that motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I turned it off after a certain point. I ain't gonna need cap. You know what I'm saying? Turned it off at a certain point. But I watched pretty much a lot of it, though. You know what I'm saying? I watched a lot of it, though. But, you know, I just, after a while, I just turned that motherfucker off. But, you know what I'm saying? That shit it's just why, Tyler Perry? Why, bro? You got all that power, all that influence. You can, you know what I'm saying? You got that brilliant mind that you got to make a film, and, you know what I'm talking about, do your thing, and this is what you come up with. And I give it to you. For me to even get that far in the movie without cutting it off before I did, it was always something. You know what I'm saying? It was always something next. Like some struggle, some form of bullshit that pretty much don't happen in real life, dog. Some sort of extreme that don't really happen in real life situations that she was in. They took her car and it was raining, or it started raining. Excuse me. You know, she got her car took. It was raining. She had to walk back to the job. She had just left the job to, what did she leave her job to do? It was something, and it was an emergency. She went and she left the job. You know, the manager at the job had gave her a hard time. I don't know the black guy name, but he gave her a real hard time. Was calling her this and that. You know what I'm talking about? DJ Gunnar Hendrix, man, I appreciate you watching. You know what I'm saying? And she just went through a lot of shit, man. She got back to the job. Then the job was getting robbed. Then the robbers put the gun on her, said her name. You know, she wound up taking the motherfucking gun. I mean, I don't want. If you ain't saw the shit, I don't want to tell you about the movie. You know what I'm saying? But it kept giving you event after event after event, right back. You know what I'm saying? Back to back from one another. So it kept a nigga watching it a little bit, but it was just unrealistic to me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, you know, women struggle like a motherfucker, or you know, single mom struggles like a motherfucker. But what I saw in that movie, I ain't saw just in real. I mean, now I ain't gonna be insensitive and say it just ain't no fucked up people like that. But that on regular basis, hell no. I ain't never seen no shit like that, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that. The police, and I felt like he was trying to like start something, man. Like you got the Keisha, what's up, love? I appreciate you watching. Like you got the a white police officer had approached her, pulled her over, and just went ballistic on her. You know, that made a nigga feel some type of way. It's like he was going for like a bunch of shock value. Like he was just trying to troll the audience. Whoever watched this movie, he was like trying to troll them. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like to me. Like everything that happened, he tried to make it so extreme that people felt this way or that way about what they saw. And you know, a lot of people could have said some things about that police officer that was in the movie. You know, I thought of that, you know, but you know, it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, I'm pretty sure has happened. You know, racism, and we all know police just do all type of outrageous shit. And the ones that do, you know what I'm saying? You got some good ones, and you got those, you know, those other ones. But you know, like for the most part, man, I get this out of a 10, 1 through 10, I get this shit by the 3. Coulda came way better. It's the #1 movie right now. The #1 movie right now. How the fuck is that? Like, I don't know what was so great about it. My opinion. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler Perry audience is women, you know, so depending on what the women say is pretty much gonna go far as this movie. It was for and about women. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much all his movies, it's a black woman or women as, you know, the lead, or pretty much the basics of the story, you know, the foundation of the film. So it all depends on what the women said. You know, I've seen a lot of women give it some love. I've seen a lot of women give it some hate. You know, pretty much I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of black men we really just ain't feeling Tyler Perry. We really just ain't feeling Tyler Perry. That's not a slight. You know what I'm saying? That's a you know, that's a very, very accomplished man. Very, very you know, a very good filmmaker. I think he's made some good films. You know what I'm saying? But when he come with that bullshit right there, man, you just hell nah, man. Like you just seem like you trolling the culture. You just seem like you disrespecting the culture. It's like is that what they pay you for? Is that why they gave you that big, you know, studio down in Atlanta, you know, to make bullshit like that. Like I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding it. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably one of his worst movies ever he done made. Like real shit to me. You know what I'm talking about? Based off what I seen in that movie, and I ain't even get to finish it all. It was still a little bit left. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I saw, I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if y'all was feeling that shit. And you know what I'm saying? I think, you know.